Good morning, Starseeds. Jennifer Angela, Trans-Teravan. June 16th, 2023. It is 10:35 in the morning. This reading is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascending. As a reminder, these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If the reading does resonate, be sure to like, share, subscribe, send me a comment, let me know what you're thinking. Also, be sure to check out your moon and ascending signs. Those readings may have more messages for you as well. Okay, Sagittarius, we are continuing with the Celtic cross, your spiritual checkup, looking into past, present, future energies surrounding you, main obstacles that are in your path, as well as your strengths moving forward. Then we'll look into where you need to put your focus and surrounding energies influencing you that you may not be aware of, Sagittarius. Then we will look into your hopes and fears and potential outcomes and lessons learned. Then we will die down the energies with advice from Spirit and close it off with an oracle message. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what's been going on with Sagittarius as of late. Okay. Show me the current energies surrounding Sagittarius at this time. Current energies. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. Looking back at outcomes, decisions made. Taking a leap of faith, a new venture. Having no fear. Okay. What obstacles are in Sagittarius' path that you need to be aware? Obstacles for Sagittarius. You have the Emperor in your obstacles. Positions of authority. Someone who makes decisions for the collective. Aries energy. Okay. Recent past energies that influence Sagittarius. In the recent past, you have the Two of Wands. Making decisions on paths, looking at options, going after a passion. Show me the strengths for Sagittarius. Where do Sagittarius' strengths lie? The Magician. Manifestations in the strengths position. You are going after what you want and trying to bring it into the physical. Okay. Future energies. Sagittarius needs to be aware. Future energies. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Focused work on a task. Putting in the effort. Okay. Where does Sagittarius' focus lie? In your focus, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Finance, comfortability, being present in the moment. Surrounding energies influencing Sagittarius. Surrounding energies influencing you, the Knight of Wands. Passion moving forward. Okay. Hopes and fears for Sagittarius. Hopes and fears, the Eight of Wands. A force pushing forward. Alignment, trying to hit your designated target. Potential outcomes, lessons learned, 5 of Swords. Strife in communication, non-communication. Winning the battle but not the war, there's losses, is it worth it, at what cost? Overall energy, the 7 of Wands, moving in silence, deceitful actions, secrets and lies. Bottom of the deck, the 5 of Pentacles, financial strife, feeling left out in the cold, frozen assets. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's clarify. So majors, we got 2 major arcanas, 3 major arcanas. The Magician, the Fool, and the Emperor. New ventures, positions of power, manifestations, the Me card. Needing to be in the moment and present, moving forward with passion and creativity. Needing to focus on a task. Okay, so let's start off with this overall energy, the 7 of Swords. Secrets, lies, moving in silence, intentions, moving forward. Clarify the 7 of Swords. Why is the 7 of Swords here? 10 of Wands. Burdens, oppression. 7 of Swords, you have strength, the King of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. This is someone that doesn't take no for an answer, Sagittarius. King of the jungle, needing a balance, equal give and take. There may not be equal give and take. It's someone who is unbalanced. This could either be you or someone surrounding you and needing to have the strength to soothe the beast, stay calm, cool, and collected. Balancing yourself dealing with this energy, whether this be you or someone around you. Okay. So it's dealing with a very forceful energy. Like I said, doesn't take no for an answer. Goes after what they want no matter who it hurts. But it's imbalanced. It's overthinking. Okay. So let's look into the recent past. How we got here. The 2 of Wands. Looking at paths ahead, needing to choose a road of action. Looking at options. Clarify the 2 of Wands, the recent past for Sagittarius. What decisions need to be made for Sagittarius? 7 of Wands. Feeling attacked, needing to protect yourself. 2 of Cups. 2 of Swords. And the Empress. Divine Feminine. Needing to make a decision about a connection, Sagittarius. Blind to a truth about a connection. Could be dealing with a Taurus. There could be some knowledge that you're not willing to look at. Okay. So it's a decision about a connection, emotional. Could be it's a mother figure. Okay. Now in your current energy, you have that 7 of Pentacles and the Fool. Looking at your actions, how you got here. Not being satisfied and wanting to alter the formula to get better results. Because you also have that magician in your manifestations, in your strength. But it's working on taking action and someone in a position of authority. Okay. Pentacles. Current energies. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? So now we're going from the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. Waiting for something. Eight of Cups, the Hanged Man, and Death. So it's looking like postponing, leaving a connection, dancing with death and change. But when does it end? It's being in a hung state and needing to look at this from different perspectives and realizing something is no longer serving you. It keeps you stuck. And it's you needing to leave this. And again, we got that moon. Needing to see some kind of knowledge that we might not want to look at. But it's got you in this hung state. You're dancing around with this in your head, this change that needs to happen. And it's looking like you need to leave something and take that leap of faith on something new. It's looking at what has transpired between you and this connection. Okay. So it's needing to see a truth, Sagittarius. And it's looking like you may see this, but there's some kind of fear of taking action. Because you may feel like you're watching over this energy or trying to help this energy. But it could be something that they need to learn on their own. And you're just sitting here waiting for some result or change and it not taking place. That's why I've always said, like, you could lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink, Sagittarius. God only helps those who help themselves. You could show them the way, but you can't necessarily do it for them. They have free will, and they need to enact that. Can't wish upon something hoping it comes to fruition. Actions need to be taken on their part. Now, in your main obstacle, you have that Emperor. Clarify the Emperor and the obstacles moving forward for Sagittarius. Why is the Emperor here? There's that Fool again. Could be a fear of taking that leap and actually leaving a connection. There it is again, Six of Swords, leaving conflict. It's overwhelming. Seven of Swords again. It's someone who is all about themselves. And it's you needing to leave this and move to a calmer peace of mind. It's a burden. Taking on the burden of someone else, and it's you trying to gain the strength to do this. But it's choosing your battles. That most likely outcome, Five of Swords. Conflict. There's losses. But it's looking like it's needing to put down these burdens. Because there's a truth that I'm getting that you see this, you feel it, but it's hard to put action into it and actually walk away. But you are trying to bring something into the physical. Manifestations. But it's you needing to align yourself with what you want, not the outer energies surrounding you and influencing you. As above, so below. What you put out, you get back. So you could be tying yourself to someone else's karma. It's an energy exchange. It's the energy you're giving them, and what are they giving back? Clarify the Magician and the Strength for Sagittarius. Who is the Magician here? Here's that Seven of Pentacles again. Looking at how you got here, actions taken, needing to change the formula, make adjustments. There's the Lovers again, needing a balance, temperance. I'm getting this as a younger energy. Still learning. Rushing forward, unbalanced. And it's you needing to choose a path. And you may be trying to take this energy with you, but it does not align with what you are trying to do moving forward. So it's resistance. Because this energy is not meant to move forward in this way. They are not aligned with you and ready to move. It's a different pace. There's a learning curve. And you could sit around and wait and hope and pray that they decide to make these changes, but how long does it take us? It's experience, life experience. It's being at different levels of vibration. Now in the future energy coming in, you have that Eight of Pentacles and main focus, Queen of Pentacles. Needing to focus on a task, being present in the moment. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles and the future energies for Sagittarius. Where's the future? Nine of Cups. Emotional happiness with self. Nine of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups. It's you trying to hold on to something. It's locking it away. Tight grasp. Your finances, new connections. Locking away emotions. Going for the physical. So it's needing to focus on your physical stability, whether this be, like we also had temperance, balance, mind, body, and spirit, which is in your strengths. So this speaks of your physical health, your mental health, your finances, living situations, emotional health. And it's needing to unlock possibly your emotions. You could be all about the physical. But something is locked away that you're not willing to let go of. And it's needing to focus on being present. Okay. So it's an imbalance with a connection. Someone who's all about themselves. And you needing to see something about this connection, that there may not be any change. They're in a hung state. And it's needing to separate from this to give them the opportunity to stand on their own 2 feet. Because they may be keeping you in this hung state and stagnant now, stopping you from moving forward. So it's needing to be present and in the moment. Verify the Queen of Pentacles. Judgment. wisdom and knowledge, and it's a call to take action. Again, free will. King of Swords, Seven of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Needing to make logical decisions, Sagittarius. Looking at your options. Knowing what's an illusion, what's reality. Because there's this opportunity for a new start. But where are you putting your time, energy, and finances? What's going to actually help you move forward? And what's just taking up space? Clearing the shelves. Okay. So it's needing to be present, seeing hurtful truths possibly. But now in your surrounding energy, you have this Knight of Wands. Passion moving. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Wands here for Sagittarius? The Queen of Wands. Being loyal to your emotions and passions. Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands. There's that waiting again for movement in emotion and alignment. Now in your hopes and fears, you also have that Eight of Wands. That's why you could be trying to take another energy or connection with you, but they are not aligned. And it's you just sitting, waiting, and not being content with this. Like you have a plan. And there's no movement because you're waiting on this connection to move forward with something and to align themselves. But they're just, I'm getting burning the candle at both ends. They're more in ego instead of emotion. It's moving forward with your passions and what drives you. What are you chained to? And not being in the emotion, not being aligned. And it's you just waiting. Okay. Now in your hopes and fears, you have that Eight of Wands, that force pushing forward and this alignment. Wanting it to hit the designated target. But if you're waiting for something else, it could be getting it off balance. The Eight of Wands. Hopes and fears. Ace of Cups. New emotional opportunities. Five of Swords, which is in your potential outcomes. Five of Pentacles, which is at the bottom of the first deck. Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. It's loss, abandonment. Being left on your own. And these are your hopes. These are possibly your fears. You could have dealt with abandonment issues and you have a fear of leaving someone else behind. But if they are not willing to put the work in, it's just you staying behind with them, Sagittarius. Chaining yourself to a karmic cycle that does not belong to you. All right. So let's see what's going on with this Five of Swords in your most likely outcome and lesson. It's non-communication. Winning the battle but not the war. There are losses here, and is it worth it? What is the cost, Sagittarius? You're trying to go through a transformation. And this could be stopping you. Well, let's also look into this Five of Pentacles. Frozen assets being left out in the cold. It's needing a balance, recognition that a connection is just not willing to even look at these opportunities. They are focused on what is in front of them. And they're unsatisfied and needing a balance, but they are unwilling to recognize this and see this. Or they see it and they're just content in where they are, and they've been juggling this for so long that they're content with it. Okay. So let's see what's going on with this Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Potential outcome. I see you. Seven of Wands. Feeling blocked and guarded. King of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Four of Swords. Needing to put down the disappointment, heartbreak, ending a cycle and taking action. So I'm seeing there will be a loss here, and it may be this actual connection that you move away from. Because there's disappointment, there is no moving forward. It's just stagnant and stuck, and it's keeping you in this energy as well. And I see you trying to move forward into new cycles, but you're being blocked by this feeling of abandonment or leaving something, or you being left in the past and not wanting to repeat a cycle. But it's needing to have strength to balance these out, Sagittarius, because you're dealing with an energy that is very ego-based. They go after what they want, don't care who they hurt. And it's you needing to see this about this connection. It's secrets and lies, like moving in silence and needing to move away from this. Because you are in this hung state and needing to make a change and leave something, and it's looking like you see this. But there's a fear of taking that leap and moving forward. Because you see something in this connection that you are trying to manifest, but they are not aligned. There is not a balance. It may not be meant for you. And it's you just waiting and waiting and feeling disappointed and on your own, but still not wanting to leave this connection behind. And it's needing to learn what this cycle is trying to teach you. It keeps coming back around and around, and you keep waiting. And it's you needing to actually put your foot down and take action. Tough love. Okay. Let's die this down with advice from Spirit. But you're on the right path, Sagittarius. You see what needs to be done, but now it's just time to take action. You've brought some energy in along with you on your path. And now you know the action that needs to be taken to move forward. You've shown this other energy the path, and it's looking like you're ready to go. This other energy isn't, or is unwilling, and there's resistance. And it's you needing to be open and receptive. Queen of Cups. Ten of Wands again, that burden. Two of Swords, taking off the blindfold. Seeing a truth. Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups. Being open and receptive, loyal to your emotions. I see you carrying this. Trying to get your emotional fulfillment. But this other energy also needs to be open and receptive. If one's open and the other one is closed, it's the burdens that you carry, but it's you carrying it on your own free will. Possibly for your moral values with family and connections. trying not to repeat cycles, but it's lessons being brought up that remind you of past. And it's you needing to decide, will you do the same thing or the opposite? Okay, let's close this off with a message from Kali, because I'm feeling something needs to be cut away, Sagittarius, that is holding you back. And it's you needing to sever a tie to be able to move forward. So it's needing the help doing this, because it looks like you know this needs to be done, but there's a connection that you are unwilling to unchain because you feel some sense of either obligation or they pull at your heartstrings. There's a guilt, or it's trying to fix a problem that you've seen in the past and possibly couldn't help changing in the past. So now it's back here again, and now you're trying to do it again, possibly in a different connection or a different energy, but it feels the same. And it's you needing to learn a lesson from this and what that is. Advice moving forward from Kali. What advice does Kali bring to Sagittarius? What are we doing, Kali? Okay. What do we got? Clarity. Intuition. Secrets revealed. Darkness. 32. 5. Conflict. Loss. Learning strengths and weaknesses. Competition. Non-communication. Okay, Sagittarius. The goddess Kalaratri appeared when a warrior violated the rules of law and violently assaulted enemy troops resting under the cover of night. She appeared in a terrible form, making sounds that expressed her horror at the suffering taking place. This is the weeping and wailing Black Madonna. No matter how people try to cover up what is happening, glossing over things with cleverly manipulative words, she is the truth, witnessed and laid bare. For those who have been cajoled or coerced to deny their intuition and authentic experience, Kalaratri breaks through the crazy-making and brings us into the truth of what is really happening, Sagittarius. She brings the relief of truth, even when it is difficult to bear. She breaks open toxic systems and reveals deceptive behaviors. In unmasking the terror of what has happened or is still happening, she becomes able to disconnect from sources of abuse so we can begin to heal the trauma. That which is not acknowledged can never heal, Sagittarius, but it is doomed to be repeated. That what I was saying about the cycles keep coming around and coming around, and the same thing happening. It's you have not learned the lesson yet, so it is doomed to be repeated until the lesson is learned. The acknowledgement of Kalaratri is not an intellectual understanding, but a bone-deep agony of release. It is like pulling the thorn out of the lion's paw. It hurts, but is the way that leads to healing, rather than the hurt that would come from trying to ignore the thorn and dealing with increasingly negative consequences. That Strength card, Leo energy, it's needing that balance. And the Five of Swords, loss, it's removing this. It may be painful during the action, but it will bring balance. There's going to be loss, but it takes away the pain, the negative, so it can heal, and new positive energy can come in. Where were we? Okay. It hurts, but is the way that leads to healing, rather than the hurt that would come from trying to ignore the thorn and dealing with increasing negative consequences. The name Kalaratri literally translates as the Black Night, a time that is sacred and honored with celebration in the Hindu tradition. It is also an emanation of the goddess Kali herself. In that sense, Kali is our dark night of the soul. In the Hindu scriptures, Kalaratri is known as the dark night of final dissolution, the formal and absolute ending of something that no longer needs to be. She signifies that there is no going back. She is the spiritual solvent in which we, as we have known ourselves and experienced our agonies, can dissolve. That Eight of Cups, it's needing to leave something you've put all this energy into, but it is no longer serving you in a positive way now. So it's needing to let this fall and walk away from it, to go to new ventures and find the missing piece and rebuild a new structural foundation. On the spiritual path, to go through a dark night of Kalaratri is considered a protective and enveloping experience. Here, we can be held in a psychic container that allows us to dispense with all we have been working through or are holding on to. It is where we try to figure out and just let it all go. Similar to what happens during sleep. During the spiritual sleep of Kalaratri, we drop the ego and intellect and allow for the divine reorganization and healing power of the sacred feminine to work its restorative magic. Energies are processed and cleared away. From her, as the cosmic womb, we can then be recreated, reborn. The oracle brings a message of total change, of a need to let go of what has been, so that a new form can be established. You will not know what the new form is going to look like, just as you do not know what you will dream of before you go to sleep, nor in what state you will awaken the following morning. As you enter into spiritual sleep, you cannot know all that will happen, yet this is Kali, so we can trust. Sleep only comes when we let go. So too, this deep and restorative spiritual surrender can only happen when we are willing to let go of our attachment to what has been. This form of the goddess is said to ward off dark entities, ghosts or spirits, and negative energies as they all flee upon her arrival. The sanctuary of night and all it entails, such as coming face to face with our fears and through that releasing them, is a temple for healing with the goddess. So the many gifts of Kalaratri include increased fearlessness and freedom. The oracle guides you to trust in her protection and her promise that under her guiding hand, you shall become all you are destined to be. So it is you needing to continue on your path, Sagittarius. You see the path ahead, actions that need to be taken, and it's you needing to take action, possibly needing to leave something behind. It's a resistance. It's holding you back. It's not meant to be moving forward with you, Sagittarius. It is meant to teach you something and guide you and show you something. That does not mean it is meant to follow you. You take this knowledge with you, whether it be pain, heartbreak, codependency, drug abuse. And it's leaving that, having the knowledge of it, and taking it with you into your future to rebuild a structure, knowing the experiences of your past. So this is what I have for you, Starseed. I hope it resonates with you. If it did, like, share, subscribe, send me a comment, let me know what you're thinking. Also, be sure to hit that notification bell so you are notified when I upload my next reading. As I say, Sagittarius, stay bright, stay positive. Love and light, Starseed. Have a good one. Bye.